A couple of the names we had mentioned, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, they're going to be guys that you draw comparisons to throughout an entire pro wrestling career, and that's for good reason. You're all three really big athletic men. We see you doing an awful lot of agile stuff, like, I mean, doing backflips and everything like that. We've seen that from those people. I mean, that has to like be a part of that entertainment just shining through. Are you looking to take that aspect into the ring too, or as you look at it now, do you see yourself being more of a grounded wrestler?
I see myself being just an overall package of fun, serious, serious when I need to be. I just see the whole package of myself, and there's not a lot of people that can bring the whole package in once. And I feel that I can bring a lot to the table and make the most of every little detail that I can put forth onto the TV scene. And so I feel like a lot of those guys have great packages, but overall I think that I can hit every single point and be a great star.
So before you were even born, obviously Kurt Angle had won that gold medal, and he had the opportunity to come into wrestling a couple times before he did. But he mentioned that there was a bit of a stigma there. Do you experience any of that when like you express these desires? Is anybody like, really, you want to do that? You want to do pro wrestling?
Oh yeah, there's so many people out there that ask me why do I want to go into this field. I mean, it's easy for them to say why, and I put in a lot of time and effort to get to this spot. And so even on Twitter, seeing tweets like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I mean, it's all part of the game, but at the end of the day, like I mentioned, people will obviously always tune into what you have to do and make sure they keep track of your steps.
So have you had any like formal recruiting by WWE or anything like that? I know they used to send out Gerald Briscoe to do that type of thing, and he would bring in an awful lot of people. But have you had anybody like reach out? Because it seems like you are like a dream for a company like that, or any wrestling company.
Yeah, there's been a few people that have reached out, and so it's nice for them to tune into me. But obviously Briscoe's one of them that's always been there. Paul Heyman, he's a great dude too. He's always been there for me. Triple H has said hi, and so we all got good connections, and it'll come to light soon.
So, I mean, it seems like that's going pretty swimmingly. I mean, they're not the only game in town anymore. You've got AEW, and of course, there are some other companies. Do you keep up with any of that, or are you pretty much dead set, like, if I want to do this, I want to do it for WWE?
I know NXT is getting a big following. AEW is really, really huge right now. It's all a waiting game. Let's see where I like to go, but I think the big shows where I need to be, and I think WWE shows the most biggest stars and gives the biggest production to the best people. And so I think whatever's best fit, but I just like being the top guy, and I work my way to the top and just do what I can to be the best person possible.
So as we're talking right now, this is literally just like an hour after you had put out that tweet, and we are sandwiched in between some really big life events for you, quite frankly. Do you have time to like keep up with wrestling right now, or pro wrestling right now, or have you had to kind of just keep tunnel vision on what you're looking to accomplish in the world of amateur wrestling?
Oh, I've been really set on amateur wrestling, especially last week. The NCAA championship was a very important goal for me, especially due to COVID. It was canceled last year, and so had to wait an extra year to get the NCAA title. And so,
and congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But I mean, I'm set on this Olympic trials. I want to get on this Olympic team and make another statement for myself. But I mean, I am sandwiched with a lot of things, and just checking on everything I can do is so hard and important. But I mean, I'm locked in and ready to win a lot of things and go do great things too.
And as we wrap up, just a few more. Like, when you dream of being a pro wrestler, and boy, is that a realistic dream. It really is for you. Like, do you have a finishing move in mind? Do you have any particular things that you can envision? Like, we hear of people saying, like, I envision myself doing this at WrestleMania. I envision myself doing this move when I grew up. Do you have any of that?
The main thing I envision is WrestleMania. I mean, everybody can say this, but having when there's a lot of fans that can be back in the crowds, having that rush of going out there in front of that 40,000 plus people and having your name called as one of those numbers is probably like the best thing for me to look at. Finishing moves, I'm not really sure, but I think I can come up with one really quick just because wrestling brings a lot of them. But my main thing is that WrestleMania spotlight, and running out in front of them thousands of people is going to be crazy. That's going to be the ultimate rush ever.